Okay, so the issue is I didn't add the layer to ArcMap, so that's why I have the error messages. So right now everything is fine. I can just rerun them. We can start over and we called my shape, and then I have a city shape file, and then I will have my shape and data type, and we will have get U shape file. And then if we put my layer and data type. Oh, I have to do one more. My layer, ArcPy, describe, and cities, and it will give me my layer data type, and we will have a U feature. So, and then if we do my layer data set type, then I have a U feature class as well. And my layer and dot catalog path. Then I have my path. So, and if we do, oh, that's too many, a lot of things. Let me clear. And my layer, and we have a base name, and we get cities, and my layer dot file, and we have a city shape file, and my layer is version false. My layer and shape type. Oop, it's not A. Why? My layer, alright. Then it's a point. So most property consist of strings or Boolean values, and simply accessing the property prints its value. So some properties, however, consist of objects, and these can have many properties which need to be accessed separately. For example, we're going to accessing the spatial reference property of feature class returns a spatial reference object. And now what we're gonna do is we will run my layer spatial reference, and then the results will show geoprocessing spatial reference object as 0x101cf3eo. So notice that the code returns a reference to an object. The reference value will vary with different session, and in itself is not very useful. However, the object has many properties which can each be accessed individually. And now we're going to run my layer and spatial reference. And then we have geoprocessing my layer. Oh, call and then name. Now we will have GCS North America, and then I will call it again, and we will change it into type. We will have a geographic, and then we will change it into domain, and we will have result -400, -400, 400, and 400. Now, next we're going to do so here, a regular string preceded by the letter U is called a Unicode string. Unicode string works just like regular strings, but are more robust when working with different international sets of characters. Alright, so now we're going to start Python Wing and go back to our Python Wing. And then we're going to get some new code, a new one, click OK, and then this time I will have to save as alright, it's right here, yeah. And we will call it list. And then we will do is enter some code. So import ArcPy from ArcGIS, import environment and environment workspace, and we will put, oh no, I need the path name. Oh, right here. Luckily I saved it. There. And then function list equals argpy dot list feature list feature class. Perfect. Feature classes, and then we will print function list. Alright, we're going to save it. So the preceding lines of code could just as easy be run using the Python window in ArcMap. So in general, switching between the Python window and the Python Win is a matter of preference. However, writing script in an editor like Python Win is typically preferable as your script gets longer and you can make changes to your script in the future instead of you have to call it all the time. And now we're going to save it, and each time I can just load it here and run it. So now I have to go to Python data exercise 6 list. Okay, and then I can just run it here. And then the list of features classes printed to the interactive window, I can load it here. So it run here, or I can just run it here. Why not we just run it here? There, we will have a chart, station, city shapefile, and counties, and New Mexico and railroad shapefile. And once the list of elements is obtained, a for loop can be used to iterate over the elements of the list and carry out a specific task. For example, the describe function can be used to access properties of each of the feature classes in a workspace. And now we're going to edit it. So now we will have import ArcGIS. From ArcGIS, import environment workplace, and this will name it there, but here we will use the for function in function list, function describe equals argpy dot describe. Oh, no. Describe. How come it didn't give me any option? There, describe. And we will put function here, and then print name. We will have function describe name, and print data type. And then we have function describe data type. There, I'm going to save it, check it. Oh, failed to check, syntax error, invalid syntax. Yeah, it helped us right here. And then let's check again, save and check. Perfect. Okay, so Python and the tab Nancy successfully checked the file. Okay, now let's see, run. There. Perfect. All right, and once we running the script prints the name and data type of each feature class to the interactive window as follows here. We have a name. Let me just load it here. Clear all, and then let me just load my code list again. and hit enter. So Amtrak station shapefile, we have data shapefile, name city shapefile, data shapefile, name city, and then data type shapefile, name Mexico shapefile, everything is shapefile, railroad, and then we have a shapefile. And some approach can be used to work with geoprocessing tools. Now we're going to save this back here. I'm going to file, save as, and then I'm going to do list, copy. Perfect. All right, now if I want to open and I have a list and list copy, and now I'm going to change it. So import ArcGIS, from ArcGIS import environment, environment workplace, and then we have our other function, list, ArcGIS list feature classes, and then for and then ArcGIS. For function this, we will have ArcGIS copy features management, and then function, and we will put our path. But this time I have to put into results, and then we will plus function. Perfect. And we can save and check. Perfect. Okay, running. Okay, perfect. Everything is running, and we don't see anything. I'm going to see if we had refresh result. All right. So now previously we don't have that stuff. And now we do have everything. So in ArcMap, we examine the result. In the catalog window, we confirm that the shapefiles have been copied to the results folder. Running the script copies the shapefiles without modifying their names. So in some cases, the names need to be modified. For example, when copying shapefiles to a geodatabase, the script you will write next creates a new empty file geodatabase called New Mexico geodatabase and copies the shapefile from the workplace to this new geodatabase. However, the names of a shapefile by default includes the file extension shapefile, which needs to be removed. The script therefore uses the base name property of the feature class rather than the default name for the name of the shapefile. So now we're going to modify our script as again back to Python Wing, and then we will do let's just save as again. This time copy, and I will put geodatabase, GDB. All right, this one I have a geodatabase. So now import ArcGIS from ArcGIS import environment. So we have to environment, that's fine, and environment, and overwrite output. Oh shoot. Overwrite. No, I clicked the wrong one. Perfect. Overwrite output equals true, and environment workplace there. Okay, I will put here, and then I have ArcGIS create file geodatabase, create file, file geodatabase management.